What's up, otakus? It's your tour guide, and we have an unboxing to do. Oh, please, CGC gods, bless my submission, please, with high grades. Okay, now I put out a video in June, and you can go back and watch that video where this was a 9-book submission I made in June. 6 of the books we got back because they were in the modern tier. 3 of the books were in the economy tier. These are the older books. And these took a little longer to get back. They came back today. I got them in the mail today. I was at work when I got the notification that it was delivered. I came home and I had planned on, because I just posted a video on a comic. I posted a comic call video, which I shot on Friday. I shot the video on Friday. I had a great time on Saturday meeting up with some community members. I posted videos following that meetup. It's been kind of a busy video period. I got around Sunday to kind of editing my previous haul video, and I just posted it earlier, this evening, and it already kind of finished. I was waiting for it to finish before I went live, and now I'm going live, sort of post pre-recorded haul video. But anyway, going back to that video in June, if you go out and go scroll back through all my videos to the CGC submission video in June, I predicted the grades on these 3 books, and I just went and rewatched those videos, and I gotta say, the grades I posted in that video are really the grades I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for those grades now, and I'll go over what those grades are as I'm revealing the actual grade. But I'm going to say this. Those were the grades I hope to get. But I've had some time to reflect, think about the grades of these books, and really kind of objectively look. I looked at the photos or the videos where I have the photos in there. I re-looked at the books, and I've got to admit, these grades are going to probably be much lower than what we made those predictions out to be. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm reconfiguring those predictions to be about at least a full grade and a half. So we're talking about 1.5 lower than those predictions. So the predictions I had for the 3 books, I had an 8.0 prediction. I'm going to whittle that down to a 7. We had a 6.5 prediction. I'm going to whittle that down to a 5. And we had a 5 prediction. I'm going to whittle that not that one all the way down to 3.5. I'm going to whittle that down to like a 4 or 4.5. Yeah, I'm going to whittle it down to 4, just to be so the actual grades I'm expecting back. So I'm hopeful they come back higher, but the actual grades we're going to say are from low to high. We're going to go 4, 5, and 7. Okay. All right, let's unbox this bad boy. It's Monday. I saw movement on this. It had reached Seattle last night, and as I was editing the my video for the comic call, I was thinking, oh man, this comic call video is going to go out. It's going to go out Monday, but I'm also going to have this package arrive on Monday. So I was kind of like, oh, I guess we could do the unboxing Tuesday. But then I didn't want to wait another day. I just want to, that's the thing. Like, I've been waiting so long for this book. I just want to see the grades and get it done with. There's no need to make you guys wait or make myself wait. There's just really no, just go live. Hey, Kenneth, what's up? Nowhere Bound, how you guys doing? We're unboxing CGC slabs here. 3 books from the economy tier. I don't know the grades, but I did make predictions on these, which I look back now, almost 9 months later, or not 9, almost 9 months later. And I realized I was way too upbeat about the grades. So I'm just going to, right now, before I look at the grades and reveal what we got, I'm going to just recalibrate that prediction and kind of drop everything down a notch. So that's what we're dealing with. And I do want to reveal the big book in this submission. I do want to reveal that last. So I'm just going to take a quick sort of peek without looking at the grades. Shoot, I just saw one of the grades. Okay, so that's the last one. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to be happy, actually. I'm going to be happy. I saw one of the grades, and I think I'm going to be ultimately pleased. Let me just check and see. Yeah, okay, that's the one we want to reveal last. Okay, so the first book up is Hey Young. This is just a big moment for me. These are like 3 of the biggest books in my collection that we got slabbed, and so it's going to be exciting. All right, so the first book we got, I think this is the side. Oh, we're starting out with this one. Okay. Interesting. All right, so the first book we got back was, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. This is going to be incredible. The first book we got back is Action Comics 309. And we were expecting this back on the video. I get a good look at it right there. Love this book. Kurt Swan cover. This book we were expecting back. I predicted in the initial video that it would be a 6.5. And I look back on that video and say, what was I thinking? This is probably going to be closer to mid-grade. I predicted a 5.0, and we'll just see what CGC said. And this I cannot believe. Oh my goodness. Holy schmoly. Holy schmoly. Look at that. Silver. Oh my, I thought this would come back 6.5 as a I was being hopeful that it would come back as 6.5. And I just told you guys I would recalibrate that to 5.0, but it came back an 8.0. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness, this is huge. Oh wow, that is incredible. Silver Age 8.0. Right? Oh baby. Oh, okay, so I'm really upbeat about this submission now. I'm just so ecstatic right now. All right, so the second book is a big book. This is a Neil Adams classic, probably my favorite cover by Mr. Neil Adams. It's not like, it's not his most, it's not his highest priced book, but for me, it's the character I love and pretty much like epitomizes the era of Superman that I fell in love with, and that is Action Comics. We have Action Comics 419. And this is a grade, actually, I predicted the highest on. I predicted an 8.0 on this, but I'm going to recalibrate it to 7.0. But given that Silver Age book, I just don't know what to expect now. So let's just see what we get. I'm hoping this was all done by the same grader because he was very generous. It's looking pretty good. I'm gonna go 7-0, okay? 7-0. 8-5, yes! 8-5. Oh my goodness. This has turned out to be just the best. Just the best. 8-5 on this book is absolutely amazing. Amazing. Oh, man, this has just been the best. This has been the best. I love CGC. All of a sudden, I fall in love with CGC again. Okay, so this is the last one. This is the big one. This is the big one, and I predicted in the video, I predicted a 5.0. I'm recalibrating that grade for this book to a 4. So we're expecting a 4. Now, if I get a 5, I'll be ecstatic. If I get anything above a 5, I mean, I'm just feeling really good about this grader, man. Let's just get it out of the way here. All right, this is the big book. And it was pressed by CGC. It looks really good. Now, again, I think 4.0 is a little bit too low. I'll go 4.5 on this one. I'll go 4.5 on this one. And really anything above that, I just will be super pleased. Super, 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 super pleased. All right, what do we get? 4.0. Okay, well, that was our prediction. And really, that's fine. There were a lot of issues with this book. So I think my initial 5.0 prediction was really too optimistic. And so I think, yeah, recalibrating it to 4.0 on this was good. But still, that's a good grade. I mean, it's a respectable grade for this book. And it's off-white to white pages. Let me read you the label, or you guys could probably read it here by yourselves. Let it focus in there. It's Denny O'Neil, E. Nelson Bridwell stories, Kurt Swan and Murphy Anderson art, Neil Adams cover, Clark Kent becomes a TV newscaster, all kryptonite destroyed, World of Krypton, backup stories begin. And I just love this book as well. So I think overall we did pretty good. I mean, the Silver Age coming back in 8.0 was the absolute kicker on this haul right here. Action Comics 309. Thank you, Nowhere Bound. Yeah, I gotta admit, thanks, Naman Young. I think, thank you guys. Yeah, for me, this was the big one. Because there's light foxing around the edge, but I knew it was it looked presented really well. It had a really, just to get this back in cream to off-white pages. Okay. The significance of this book, again, is this was the issue that came out. It was celebrating JFK. And this is crazy coincidence, but this book celebrating JFK, as you know in the story, Superman, Clark Kent meets Superman with everybody behind him. This Clark Kent is played by JFK, the president, in the story. So the president helped Superman out by pretending to be Clark Kent. and it's a really, sweet, nice story, kind of projecting the the president at the time, JFK, in a very positive light. And then this book went out. It was sent to the distributors. They were going on the newsstands. Yes, I got these all CGC cleaned and pressed. And then the JFK was assassinated, and these books were already out. They recalled them, but apparently it was too late. And so this is one of those like just awkward moments in comic book history where inappropriately the president is featured in a comic book, and it was released pretty, I think you couldn't have timed a worse time for a story about the president or a comic book to go out about the president. It went out again. It was shipped out the following week. The president was assassinated. So it's a huge book, and man, in this grade, it is a big book. This is definitely the biggest book in our collection now, automatically. 8.0 Action Comics. Oh, can't believe this. The crazy thing is, I got this book for purchased it for $50, and at this grade, and man, that is crazy. It's a beautiful cover. It's got everybody there, like all of Superman's buddies at the time, the big names. You got Lois, Perry White, Supergirl, Batman, Robin, Jimmy Olsen, Lana Lang, all the people. I don't know. I'm not sure. There's a Merlady in the back there as well. Just a great piece of comic book art, history, everything you want in a book. Just key people. Neil Adams, or sorry, not Neil Adams. Kurt Swan cover. Jim Mooney, Kurt Swan and Jim Mooney art. Leo Dorfman stories. Edmund Hamilton and Leo Dorfman stories. Silver Age. JFK's in the book. That is the big one. And then this one, I was hoping this back in this grade, and it came back in this grade. So just super pleased with this. I knew it was a clean copy going in. I mean, it just looks fabulous. It looks absolutely fabulous. This Neil Adams is my favorite Neil Adams book. Superman book. And for it to come back in this grade, just is a centerpiece of my collection now. It will take the place of Secret War Spidey here. I mean, I should. Yeah, I mean, we'll find a place for it. I'll move that later. But and then this one, man, this iconic one. This is a big book, iconic book as well. And to be honest, like 4.0 is a really respectable grade for this book. Yeah. Nothing like majorly wrong with it. I'm going to be interested to read the notes. It looks like there's a corner piece missing right there. And I know there's creases and stuff. So I think that little chunk of corner missing is what prevented this from being a 4-5. I know you can't see it, but there's a little chunk, the little piece of corner missing right there. The back looks really tan. But the front just looks beautiful. So the back, as you can see, is like pretty brown. It's pretty off-white, whereas that front just pops, very colorful. Yeah, I think again, I'm not disappointed with any of these grades. If anything, maybe we would have wanted this to come back a little higher, but I think looking at it now, I think 4.0 is fair. There are a lot of issues with the book, creases, a little chunk missing in the corner there, but overall, I just love the look of the book. Looks really good. So, boom. Hey, K-pop. I'm just so happy right now. I'm so happy. I've been waiting for these books, and I to be honest, I was going to put this video out tomorrow, just because I didn't give any notification on social media or anything. I was going to I posted, as soon as I got back from work, I posted hey, we're going to go live tomorrow at noon. We'll go over the grades, and I posted on YouTube. And then I was eating dinner, and I thought, what's the difference between going live tomorrow and going live tonight? I'm just giving people a little bit more time, I guess, to process and join the live. But I wasn't getting really good engagement on social media on those initial announcement posts. So I thought, you know what? Screw it. I cannot wait to unbox this. So we're going to go live tonight. And boy, am I glad I did. Again, got really good results. Got really good results here with the Neil Adams books. And the big one here is the Silver Age book that we got 8.0 on. That is huge. Love that. And this came back creamed off-white pages. There's a good amount of edge foxing, so I was worried that was going to drop the grade quite a bit, but apparently, that given the age of this book, that wasn't as concerning to the grader as some of the other stuff. If you're curious what the back looks like, that's what the back looks like. Yeah. Who is the mystery masquerader? It's John F. Kennedy. Thanks, K-pop. Man, it's I think in the past, there have been a couple of surprises in terms of grading from CGC. And it's always been kind of mixed. I usually get one book that surprises us, and then oftentimes we get grades a little lower than what we were expecting, which is always disappointing. But for this one, yeah, 2 of the 3 we got back higher than what we were expecting. And really this one here, I think I mentioned if we get back I was hoping to get back into 5.5. In hindsight, this was lower than a 5 for sure, because of all there's a crease here, and just the spine is really not so good looking. So, and it's just rough. It's got a lot of some fading up here as well. And then of course, I didn't even realize there was a little chunk of the corner missing right there. I mean, it's barely noticeable, but it's there. You can see it. It's pretty blatantly obvious when you look at it. Just show it to you. You can probably see it really close. But you see that little corner, little chunk missing there. So that's something, you know, I'm just seeing now in the slab here. I didn't take this book out and find, you know, go over it with a fine tooth comb or anything like that. So, but yeah, 4.0 on this book is still, I'm still happy with it. Now, Young's Comics recently did a comic haul video where I saw this book on the back wall for $80, and I told them, hey, go back and buy that for me. So Young, if you're watching this video, I still want that book. I will send you money via like PayPal or Venmo or whatever. If you want to pick that book up for me, I will, and ship it to me. I will pay you the money and the shipping and all the whatever, you know, whatever processing fee you want to charge me. But let me know. Yeah. Again, for $80, the book looked pretty, you know, like it looked like it was in decent grade. So for $80, I'll take that book all day. They did clean and press it. Yeah. Right. Thanks, Young. Yeah, I'm just, I think this is just, you know, this is turn. So I've got one book remaining at CGC. One book. And once that book is back, there's nothing at CGC. And I got to tell you, I've gotten 19 books back now from CGC. And I haven't had any issues in terms of shipping or damage to product. I mean, there's the Newton rings on a few of my books, but that kind of thing doesn't bug me as much as it does other collectors. In fact, this one, there's no Newton ring on this. I mean, it's not real. I mean, a little bit of a ring here at the top, but I mean, you could barely notice, so it doesn't bug me. So I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. So overall, my experience with CGC has been very positive. Yeah, see, no Newton rings on this one. This looks absolutely gorgeous. No issues there. My only complaint, if I have one now, and I'm gonna just temper that, is the wait, you know, the lead time. It takes a long time when you submit, so it really forces you to consider just paying a little extra to get them back, you know. I mean, I don't want to pay more than I have to, but the weight does weigh on you. Like, you know, you have your books out there, and it is a little bit frustrating to just wait. I mean, this submission is coming back 9 months. And I've heard stories of people waiting longer, but I mean, that's around what you have to wait these days, right? Especially with the pressing. So the pressing is what's kind of delaying everything. It's the big bottleneck. And pressing's been taking like 6 months for them to do. So hopefully those the CCS pressing times have improved a little bit. And I know the actual grading lead times have improved a lot. It's about a month, they're saying. For the economy tier, which is this one, it's 100. It's like 3 months. But really, if you get it fast tracked, these economy ones become a month, and the modern tiers ends up being like 2 weeks or something. It's ridiculously. They basically prioritize and zip your orders through if you fast track them. So it's forcing people that they make people wait, and it's forcing the people who just don't have the discipline to be patient, which is kind of like me in a nutshell. It forces us to really think about just paying more to get the faster service. But again, I'm still just waiting on that last book, and I don't know if I'll be submitting any books anytime soon. In fact, I don't have anything in my collection right now that I'm just dying to get graded and slabbed. I have a few books I have just in the back of my mind, that this is something we could submit, but I'm not in like a rush to do it. So again, overall, I just want to give props to CGC. I think I've been at times just unfairly critical about what they do and all the stuff, in terms of the long wait times. Sort of I will say this: they are responsive. The customer service is very good, and luckily I didn't have any issues where I had to send books back or anything damaged or anything like that. But I hear they do their best to resolve any and all issues related to that. So I've got to say, when we get all the books back and we get some books that I feel like, this would come back high grade and would like it slabbed, we'll probably look at getting more books slabbed, maybe next year or so, or whenever I save up the money to submit books. That's really the issue. I don't have much money. Maybe my birthday present next year will be like a 5-book submission or something for my wife. All right, Young, thanks for watching. Thanks really everybody for showing up. Katie, thanks for watching. Nowhere Bound, thanks for popping in. And I'm happy. And again, for the next, I've got a comic book trade that's coming in soon. The guy just mailed it out today. I have another Neil Adams book that's in transit right now. So when those two items come, we'll unbox them together, and I'll go over those books when I get. So look out for that. Also, I've got a comic book cleaning and pressing video coming up where I talked to Metarog. He's going to walk us through his sort of process and his thoughts on cleaning and pressing your own books. He's fairly new to the process, so he's kind of learned a lot of things as he's been doing it, but he's been very committed. He's cleaning and pressing books every day, kind of like slow and steady, working through his collection, experimenting with this and that. And I think it'll be a great conversation, because it's not one of those things where people are, creating a video about it. It's just like a conversation and an interview. So, he's just going to be talking about his experience with it. So hopefully you get a chance to watch that and comment on that. But again, thanks for watching, guys. And I guess we'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Take care.